Shree Krishna, everyone. We are doing now Sloka 32. Who would like to chant? Today, Rashmi ma'am has come. Rashmi ma'am, would you like to chant Sloka 32?
Yes. Shree Krishna.
Shree Krishna.
Nakangshi.
Yeah. I hope you all have said that Sri Krishna ji, we are offering this class, the chanting and the meaning part. Kindly pray and pray for everything you do. Okay, ma'am. Sloka 32, chapter 1. Nakangshe
Nakangshe.
Vijayam Krishna
Vijayam Krishna.
Nacha Rajyam
Nacha Rajyam.
Sukhani cha
Sukhani cha.
Kimno
Kinno.
Rajena
Rajyena.
Govinda
Govinda.
Kim Bhogair
Kim bhogair.
Jivitena va.
Jivitena va.
Thank you. Shloka 33. Yeshamarthe
Yeshamarthe.
Kankshitam no
Kankshitanno.
Rajyam Bhoga
Rajyam bhoga.
Sukhani cha
Sukhani cha.
ta ime
Ta ime.
Vastita yuddhe
Vasthita yudhe.
Pranan tyaktva
Pranans tyaktva.
Dhanani cha.
Dhanani cha.
Thank you. Shloka 34. Acharya
Acharya.
Pitara
Pitara.
Putras
Putras.
Tathaiva cha
Tathaiva cha.
Pitamaha
Pitamaha.
Matula
Matula.
Shvashura
Shvashura.
Pautra
Pautra.
Shyala
Shyala.
Sambandhinastatha.
Sambandhinastatha.
Shloka 35. Etan
Etan.
Hantumichhami
Hantumichhami.
Gnatopi
Gnatopi.
Madhusudana
Madhusudana.
Api Trailokya
Api Trailokya.
Rajyasya
Rajyasya.
Heto Kim
Heto kim.
Numahi Krite.
Numahi krite.
Thank you. Now we shall do the meaning part. Shloka 32 and 33 is together. Na nor Kanksha se do I desire Vijayam victory. Krishna is Sri Krishna ji. Na nor cha as well. Rajyam kingdom. Sukhani happiness. Cha also kim what na to us. Rajena by kingdom. Govinda is another name for Sri Krishna ji. The meaning is the one who gives pleasure to the senses. So he who is fond of cow. So that is why he got the name Govinda. Kim what? Bogai pleasures. Jivitena life. Va or yesham for whose. Arthe sake. Kankshitam for na by us. Rajyam kingdom. Bhoga pleasures. Sukhani happiness. Cha also. Te ime this avashtita situated, yuddhe for battle, prana lives, tyaktva giving up, dhanani wealth, cha also. So here Arjun is continuing. Arjun has become emotional and now he's seeing all his relatives. He's pointing out. So we'll see what he's saying in Shloka 32 and 33. Now Arjun continues that, O Krishna, I do not see the victory, kingdom, or pleasure that come after it, after the war. Of what use is the kingdom, pleasure, or the life itself when the very people for whom we love and care are standing before us for wars, settling aside their lives and their riches? So now Arjun is not seeing like warriors, he's seeing relatives. He's finding all the relations with the opposite team. So he's Arjun is observing that it's my relatives, it's my teacher, my grandfather, my cousins. So he's saying, what is the use of the wealth? What is the use of the kingdom? What pleasure will I get after killing them? The life, what will I get after taking the life of all those people who I care, who I love, and who are standing opposite to me to set their life aside just for the pleasure of the kingdom, just for the pleasure of the wealth, just for the pleasure of the name and fame. So this is Arjun's feeling. So Arjun is having this feeling because he's a good human being. He's representing dharma, and by nature, he's a very good human being. So what here we will do some extra, like what we are observing is that Arjun, who was very much ready for war before few shlokas, is now totally confused whether the victory of the war is worth the lives of his relatives and friends. So Sri Krishna ji has played the trick and the trick has worked out. So what Bhagavad Gita will teach us? It will teach us how to handle various situations we shall face in our lives. We are not going to have Kurukshetra war, but we will face situations similar to what all people in the Mahabharata face and how Sri Krishna ji want us to react and act to the situations. So basically, it is no, you can take any situation of your life. We all have come such a long way in our life. We must have faced different type of situations. Everybody has their own situation. So what happens? Generally, we are totally breakdown, we are sad, we cry, or we are depressed, and we don't know what to do. What is the normal behavior? We will blame God that, okay, I'm worshipping you so much. I do puja, I do this charity, I go to temple, and you're not helping me. Instead, you should say, please help me, Krishna Bhagwan ji. I'm sorry for my mistakes. Obviously, we have done something wrong. That is why we are getting challenges in life. We are facing certain situations. So we have to say sorry. And you should ask for the help rather than getting angry on him. Getting angry on God, it will not help. But if you ask for the help, that please help me in this situation, I'm offering my situation to you. So this is what Arjun will do. Now I'm just briefing, like, no, it is a very common situation in everybody's life that something is happening wrong, which is not favor, in which is not in our favor, unexpected situations. So that time we should know, get that conscious ki, okay, I have to approach Sri Krishna ji, I should ask help from him, I should say sorry, and I should say that please be with me, help me to handle this situation, to take come out of this situation. So this Arjun will tell later on, but this is what one should do. We should not be angry. Oh, I'm praying so much. You think you are praying so much, but it is not enough. That is why you're getting the situations. It's very clear, you know? Whatever puja you are doing, you are going to temple, you are doing charity, you are doing good work. It's not enough. So do more. Very simple. You need to do more. You need to ask help from Sri Krishna ji so that things are in a better place. Okay, so which is a very basic shloka, 32 and 33. It is the feelings of Arjun, what he is getting. He is confused and he is feeling that it's no use of killing my own people, my relatives, my friends, the people who I love and care. And what will I do with that pleasure, wealth, and the kingdom? Okay, anybody would like to explain? Voluntarily, kindly unmute and explain. कोई तो कर लो. Rashmi ma'am, I think better you do. You were absent for last 2 days.
It was only one day I was absent. My class got extended, so the previous class, so I could not attend yesterday.
Okay.
Um, um, Actually, when you were explaining, I sort of got lost in my own thoughts because whatever you were saying, आई कुड रिलेटेड कि जब हम किसी सिचुएशन में होते हैं उस टाइम पे हम यही देखते हैं कि वो हमारे रिलेटिव्स ही हैं या फिर हम अपनी भावनाओं में भी बहते जाते हैं. वो हो रहा था मेरे साथ जब आप अभी एक्सप्लेन कर रहे थे. खैर यहाँ पर अर्जुन अपनी व्यथा सुना रहा है कि कैसे उसको ये लग रहा है कि अभी जो लोग मेरे सामने हैं मेरे ही परिवार के लोग हैं और अगर मैं अपने परिवार के लोगों के साथ ही अगर मैं लड़ता हूँ या फिर इन्हीं के साथ ही अगर मुझे झगड़ना है तो मतलब मेरे पास बचेगा क्या और जो मुझे मिलेगा उसका भी मैं क्या करूंगा. मतलब वो एंजॉय करने के लिए वो लोग ही नहीं होंगे मेरे साथ. तो इसलिए वो खुश नहीं है. अपनी व्यथा सुना रहा है यहाँ पर और अपने ही सामने अपने उन्हीं गुरुजनों को देखकर जिन्होंने उन्हें शिक्षा दी सिखाया जिनके साथ वो खेल कर बड़ा हुआ अब उनके साथ ही वो के समक्ष खड़ा है झगड़ा करने के लिए. तो उसे ये अच्छा नहीं लग रहा और वो इस समय तैयार नहीं है उनका सामना करने के लिए उनके उनके साथ ही अ, इस इस झगड़े को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए. आई होप आई हैव
Yeah, you have done great.
said
Thank
something.
you so much. And one more thing on this, like, no, who hurt us? Our own family members or our relatives will only hurt us. They, if you think, अभी महाभारत भी cousins के बीच में ही हो रहा है. हमारे लाइफ में भी हमारे पास जो सिचुएशंस आती है वो हमारे रिलेटिव्स, हमारे कजिन्स, हमारे फैमिली मेंबर्स की वजह से ही आती है. इट्स वेरी सिमिलर. सो हमको कैसे उसे डील करना है. नो मे बी क्योंकि सब, नॉट एवरीबडी आर गुड, नॉट एवरीबडी आर बैड. एवरीबडी हैज देयर ओन लाइफ, ओन सिचुएशन, ओन मेंटालिटी, ओन वे ऑफ थिंकिंग. Like here, Duryodhan thinks Duryodhan is correct. Pandavas think Pandavas are correct. So this is what happens in our life also. We think we are correct. The opposite team think they are correct. So we need to handle it in a very, no, very proper way. So one thing Sri Krishna ji tells that don't be attached with anyone and don't have expectations. He tells don't ever have expectations with anything and everything. So, where there is expectations, then the comes that I got hurt. It's hurting me. When we don't have any expectations, everything is fine. So we will learn. He teaches very nicely, Sri Krishna ji. I should say he is the best teacher. He will teach you very nicely everything slowly and gradually. He says everything will happen slowly and gradually, and nothing can happen in one day or like magic. So we'll move to Sloka 34 and 35. Arjun is continuing. Acharya, teachers, Pitra, fathers, Putra, sons, Tatha as well. Eva, indeed, Cha, also Pitamaha, grandfathers, Matula, maternal uncles, Swashura, father-in-law, Pautra, grandson, Shyala, brothers-in-law, Sambandhina, kinsmen, tata as well. Etan this, na not, hantum to slay. Ichhami I wish. Gnata killed. Api even though. Madhusudana is another name for Sri Krishna ji, meaning the killer of the demon Madhu. Api even though. Trailokya Rajasya, dominant over three worlds. Heta for the sake of. Kimnu, what to speak of. Mahikrite for the earth. So Arjun's feelings are continuing. He is getting more emotional, getting more confused, and he is mentioning the relations that there are teachers, fathers, sons, grandfathers, maternal uncles, grandsons, father-in-law, grandnephews, brother-in-law, and other relatives are present here. Oh Madhusudan, I don't have the slightest wish of killing them, even if they attack me. If we kill the sons of the Dhritarashtra, what satisfaction will we derive from the dominance over the three worlds? Leave alone the earth. So we can understand, no, Arjun's character, how good he is. He is saying that what will I get by killing Dhritarashtra's sons? But Duryodhan is ready to kill everybody in the Pandavas side. So this is the difference between good and bad, dharma and adharma. So we are noticing here that Arjun essentially repeated his argument that he does not want to attack anyone in this war. So this is a very basic, very general behavior. No, we repeat things again and again. When we see that no, the to whom we are talking is not getting convinced, or for convincing ourselves also, we repeat the same thing. It's very common. So Arjun is also doing the same thing. He has mentioned all the relations in the previous shloka. Again, he is repeating all the relations. So this shows that it's a very common behavior that when we are tensed, we are confused, we are in a different situation. We does that. We do the repetition. This is what is Arjun's situation. And he is continuing that he does not want to attack anyone in this war. Since anyone he attack is bound to be either a friend or a relative. So, but why was he repeating his arguments? So note that in each verse, he addressed Sri Krishna ji directly, hoping to get some sort of support or endorsement from him. But Sri Krishna ji did not say one word, since he wanted to wait till Arjun's outburst ended. Arjun is still now not completely outburst. So Sri Krishna ji is waiting that let Arjun get totally outburst, totally emotional and confused, and at the right time Sri Krishna ji will start speaking and start helping Arjun. So Arjun is telling, I don't have the slightest wish also to kill them. Because everyone is related to me, either a friend or a relative. So he is telling this in this shloka. One now who is going to explain? Anyone? Arjun?
So,
Okay.
yeah. So here in Shloka 34 and 35, Arjuna is feeling very insecure seeing his own family members in front of him in the war field. And now he points out that it is his own teachers, brothers-in-law, his grandsons, and maternal uncles, nephews, etc. So whomever he is seeing in front of him is either his family member or a friend. So he is telling Sri Krishna ji that in case I kill them, they are all my family members, and what will I achieve in the end of it all? So he is questioning Krishna, and he is also trying to portray his feelings that he is not ready to kill his own men, even though they are ready to kill Arjuna.
Thank you. We will do the shloka chanting again. 32 from 32 shloka. Ragini ma'am, we will do chanting shloka 32.
Yes, ma'am.
Nakamshe
Nakamshe
Vijayam Krishna
Vijayam Krishna
न च राज्यं
न cha rajyam
सुखानि च
sukhani cha
किं नो राज्येन
kim no rajyena
गोविन्द
govinda
किं भोगैर्
kim bhogair
जीवितेन वा।
jivitena va.
श्लोका 33 येषामर्थे
येषामर्थे
काङ्क्षितं नो
काङ्क्षितं नो
राज्यं भोगा
राज्यं भोगा
सुखानि च
सुखानि च
त इमे
त इमे
वस्थिता युद्धे
वस्थिता युद्धे
प्राणान् त्यक्त्वा
प्राणां त्यक्त्वा
धनानि च।
धनानि च
34 आचार्य
आचार्य
पितर
पितर
पुत्रास्
पुत्रास्
तथैव च
तथैव च
पितामहा
पितामहा
मातुला
मातुला
श्वशुरा
श्वशुरा
पौत्रा
पौत्रा
श्याला
श्याला
संबन्
संबन्
दिनस्तथा।
दिनस्तथा।
थैंक यू। श्लोका 35 एतानन्
एतानन्
हन्तुमिच्छामि
हन्तुमिच्छामि
घ्नतोऽपि
घ्नतोऽपि
मधुसूदन
मधुसूदन
अपि त्रैलोक्य
अपि त्रैलोक्य
राज्यस्य
राज्यस्य
हेतो किम्
हेतो किम्
नु महि कृते।
नु महि कृते।
थैंक यू। Archana ma'am, we will do chanting shloka 36 and 37. Nihatya धार्तराष्ट्रानन्
धातृराष्ट्रानन्
का प्रीति
का प्रीतिः
स्या जनार्दन
स्या जनार्दन
पापमेवा
पापमेवा
श्रयेदस्मान्
श्रयेदस्मान्
हत्वैताना
हत्वेताना
ततायिनः।
यतायिनः।
श्लोका 37 तस्मान् हाल
तस्मान्नः
वयं हन्तुम्
वयं हन्तुम्
धार्तराष्ट्रान्
धातृराष्ट्रान्
स्वबान्धवान्
स्वबान्धवान्
स्वजनं हि
स्वजनं हि
कथं हत्वा
कथं हत्वा
सुखिनः
सुखिनः
स्याम माधव।
श्याम माधव।
Thank you. Shloka 36 and 37 is together, the meaning part. Nihatya by killing, Dhartarashtran, the sons of Dhritarashtra, na our, ka what, prithi pleasure, syat will there be, Janardana he who looks after the public, that is Sri Krishna ji, papam vices, ever certainly, ashriyat must come upon, asman us, hatva by killing, etam all this, Atatyana aggressor, tasmat hence, na never, arha biho, vyam vi, hantum to kill, Dhartarashtran, the sons of Dhritarashtra, Swabandhavan along with friends, Swajanam kinsmen, he certainly, Katham how, Hatva by killing, Sukhina happy, Syama will we become, Madhava is Sri Krishna ji, meaning is the husband of Yogamaya. So Arjun continues his feelings that he don't want to wage the war, he don't want to kill anyone, and he don't want anything. He don't want any kingdom, he don't want any money, wealth, pleasure. So he's saying, "Oh Krishna, what pleasure will I derive from killing the sons of Dhritarashtra? Even if they instigate the war, sin will certainly fall upon us if we kill them. Hence, we are not well off to kill our own cousins, the sons of Dhritarashtra and friends. O Madhav, how can we hope to be happy by killing our own people?" So, Sloka 37 starts with the word tasmat, which means therefore, indicates the conclusion of an argument. Here, Arjun concluded his argument to Sri Krishna ji, in which he asserted that he did not want to fight. To defend that argument, Arjun provided several points that there was no point in the war or even in living itself, that the very people that he was fighting against were the same people that made him happy. So that killing his kinsmen and his well-wishers was a sin, and that there would be no joy derived in doing so. Under most circumstances, killing and taking someone's life is considered a grave sin, which subsequently causes guilt and repentance. So the Vedas state, Mahisnyat sarva bhutani, do not kill any living being unless absolutely necessary in an extreme situation. So according to Vedas, we should not kill any living being. So this is what Arjun is saying, that according to the Vedas, killing any living being is not good, while we will be incurring the sin even though Dhritarashtra's son waged the war. But sin will come on us as we will be killing them. So Arjun is expressing to every extent, whatever he can tell, he's telling to Sri Krishna ji, and he's hoping that Sri Krishna ji will tell something in return. So one more thing we learn over here, that if somebody comes to you in not a good mood, in anger or frustrated, so don't judge that person. Just listen to that person, because that person wants to vent out. So be like Sri Krishna ji and listen everything. Then let that person finish, then you talk. So what is Sri Krishna ji is doing here? He is letting Arjun to vent out completely. He is not interfering in. Because when we interfere, something left will be, inside. Something will be left behind. So we should do the same thing. We live in a family. So many peoples we interact. Not everybody days go good. So whenever somebody comes to you and vent out, tell something, even they show anger, it's okay, totally fine. Listen to them, let them finish completely. Then you will be able to judge that what you have to tell, how you have to console the person, or how you have to give back the answer of the anger. Okay, so now Sri Krishna ji is doing the same thing. He is letting his friend, his favorite devotee, vent out completely, take out all the frustration from his inside. And Arjun is continuing that I will not kill anyone. Killing any living being is a sin, as been mentioned in the Vedas, that unless and until it is very necessary, we should not kill. So in Arjun's case, even though the enemy's wrong deeds were unpardonable, he was not willing to kill them, considering it to be immoral. However, according to Vasishta Smriti, that is verse 3.19, under 6 circumstances it is acceptable to kill, in order to protect themselves from such enemies who have set fire to their property, or tried to poison them, or conspired to murder, loot their wealth, kidnap or dishonor a woman, or seize their kingdom. So this is what 6 circumstances, if a person kill anyone, will not be accountable as a sin. So this what Arjun is trying to convince Sri Krishna ji and convince himself, and venting out everything what he is feeling in this current situation. And actually Krishna Bhagwan ji is creating the situation so that he can give us the teachings of Bhagavad Gita. So one more thing we learn here, that we should learn to listen. One should have the ability to listen. It's very difficult, but we should try that we also listen to others. Listening is a very good habit. Okay, now he's going to explain. Ragini ma'am. Ragini. Sunil sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Please.
What I understood here is still Arjuna is in the dilemma and he's trying to convince Krishna or question things in different ways so that he gets a different answer. So he's actually still venting out saying that, why should I kill? All those things, still questions in his head. He's still asking Krishna, is it the right thing to? Same thing, same dilemma is actually explaining and waiting for some other guidance from Krishna, which convince him.
Thank you so much. We will do the chanting once again. 36 and 37. Okay. Sunil sir.
Ma'am, last 1 minute left. Do you want to continue or shall we?
We will do the
join?
chanting. We will finish the chanting part.
So we have to join again after 1 minute.
No, we will meet tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, Sunil sir will do chanting.
Yes, ma'am.
Nihatya
Nihatya
Dharta Rashtranan
Dharta Rashtranan
Kapriti
Kapitri
Sya Janardana
Syat Janardana
Papameva
Papameva
Shraedasman
Shayedasman
Hatvaitana
Hatvaitana
Tatayinaha.
Tatainaha.
Sloka 37. Tasmanha
Tasmanha
Vayam Hantum
Vayam Hantum
Dharta Rashtra'n
Dharta Rastran
Swabandhavan